The Forbidden Land of Agartha and the Mythical Inner Earth. According to Gianni and Palmer, Vice Admiral Byrd announced on February of 1947, just before venturing into a 2,750-kilometer journey across the North Pole. Quote, "I like to see the land beyond the pole. That area beyond the pole is the center of the great enigma." According to some, it is believed that during Vice Admiral Byrd's flight over the North Pole that took place in 1947, he said via radio that beneath was not snow, but huge areas of land with mountains, forests, and vegetation, huge lakes and rivers, with animals that resembled mammoths. Before his death, he said there existed a land beyond the pole that was an enchanting continent in the sky, a permanent mystery of Earth. That land, according to other theories, was the legendary Rainbow City, home to a fabulous lost civilization. The possibility that Earth is hollow, and that it can be accessed through the North and South Poles, and that secret civilizations flourish within it, has spurred the imagination of people throughout the centuries. Evidence of this we find in the history of countless ancient civilizations. The Babylonian hero Gilgamesh visited his ancestor, Upnapishtim, in the bowels of the earth. In Greek mythology, Orpheus tries to rescue Eurydice from the underground hell. It was said that the pharaohs of Egypt communicated with the underworld, which could be accessed via secret tunnels hidden in the pyramids, and Buddhists believed, and still believe, that millions of people live in Agartha, an underground paradise ruled by the king of the world. So just when you think that these theories could be nothing more than excessive imaginations, you actually come across evidence in ancient history pointing towards the possibility of a world inside the earth. The idea that the Forbidden Kingdom of Agartha actually exists was not only said to have been supported by Admiral Byrd, but by other explorers around the world. A map made by the cartographer Heinrich C. Buran is believed to show an entrance to the inner earth, the kingdom of Agartha. In that map, the Antarctic continent can be observed without its thick layer of ice, but the most intriguing details are the presence of underwater passages spanning across the entire continent, and seem to have coverage at the exact location which is identified as the opening towards the hollow earth or inner world. Leonhard Euler, a mathematical genius of the 18th century, concluded that the earth was hollow, containing a central sun, and was inhabited. And Dr. Edmund Halley, discoverer of Comet Halley and Royal Astronomer of England, also believed that the earth was hollow on the inside, with 3 floors. Some also speak about Operation High Jump and Admiral Byrd's journeys, where extremely advanced airships were seen flying around and exploring new territories. Not long ago, we discovered a map of the Third Reich in which there are several secret passages depicted which were used by German U-boats to access mysterious underground regions, as well as a complete map of both hemispheres and the mysterious kingdom of Agartha. So let me ask y'all this now. Now knowing that the Third Reich was looking for Agartha, do you think it is possible that the Nazis could have possibly escaped to Agartha and could possibly still be down there to this day? Now this question is not part of the reading. This is a question from me to you guys. Please leave in the comments section down below, as well as leave whatever else or whoever else you think could be down there in the comment section down below. A letter supposedly written by Karl Unger, one of the crew members of a German U-boat, states that they had reached the interior of the earth and that they did not consider returning. All of these stories seem to be backed up by numerous discoveries, and recently, scientists discovered a large ocean of water inside the mantle of the earth, and they point out that it is a large water tank that could fill the oceans on Earth 3 times. This incredible discovery suggests that the surface water of the planet came from within Earth as part of a complete water cycle of the planet, instead of the dominant theory proposed that water arrived to the Earth by icy comets that passed by the planet millions of years ago. The Nazis were also extremely interested in the inner Earth and myths associated with it. It is believed that Antarctica is the entrance to the lost Aryan homeland of Thule. Even though Antarctica has been linked to the lost continent of Atlantis, the linkage to Thule is less apparent. Thule, also known as Thula, Thele, Thelea, Tila, and Tyler, or Thailand, was first mentioned by Greek explorer Phineus after his travels between 330 BC and 320 BC. But in 150 AD, Greek writer Antonius Diogenes wrote The Wonders Beyond Thule. In the distant past, Thule is believed to have been a distant place located beyond the borders of the known world. Interestingly, in 2001, the U.S. National Geospatial Intelligence Agency and the Support Office of Aerogeophysical Research discovered the existence of a magnetic anomaly believed to be on the east side shore of Lake Vostok in Antarctica. The anomaly is believed to be consistent with a man-made construction. That was the end of ancient codes, the forbidden land of Agartha, and the mythical inner earth. Now, let's look into some different sources for information about the land of Agartha. Because remember, it is never wise to stick to one source, and it is never wise to only listen to one person. Ancient philosophy states that Agartha was first colonized thousands of years ago when a holy man led a tribe to the underground. The people have scientific knowledge and expertise far beyond that of the people who live on the surface of the planet. Buddhist theory suggests there to be a race of supermen and superwomen who occasionally come to the surface to oversee the development of the human race. It is also believed that this subterranean world has millions of inhabitants and many cities. An early source for the belief in underground civilizations is The Smoky God, which was written in 1908 by Willis George Emerson, who was born in 1856 and died in 1918, which claims to be the biography of a Norwegian sailor named Olaf Jansen. The book explains how Jansen's sloop sailed through an entrance to the Earth's interior at the North Pole. For 2 years, he lived with the inhabitants of an underground network of colonies, who, Emerson writes, were a full 12 feet tall, and whose world was lit by a smoky central sun. Their capital city was said to be the original Garden of Eden. While Emerson does not use the name Agartha, later works such as Agartha, Secrets of the Subterranean Cities, have identified the civilization Jansen encountered with Agartha and its citizens as Agarthan. According to Secrets, Shambhala the Lesser, one of the colonies, was also the seat of government for the network. While Shambhala the Lesser is an inner continent, its satellite colonies are smaller enclosed ecosystems located just beneath the Earth's crust, or discreetly within mountains. The many cataclysms and wars that took place on the surface drove these people underground. The lengthy Atlantean-Lemurian War and the power of thermonuclear weaponry is what many believe eventually sank and destroyed these two highly advanced civilizations.